You know, this food issue and obesity and the air and the water and on and on and on, I've been thinking about this. Because in this book I'm writing, I get into a lot of philosophy. I should shut up and I shouldn't say a word because I know I'm being monitored. But let me go on anyway, by the backbenchers. The left, Obama and so forth, they want you to question everything except government. They want you to distrust everything except government. So you can't even sit down and enjoy a meal now without having calorie counts thrown into your face, without being told that the coloring ingredient used in Coke or Pepsi might cause cancer. Of course, they don't tell you have to drink 1,000 of them a day. They want you to be constantly on pins and needles in a perpetual state of anxiety, to distrust capitalism, to distrust business, to distrust, people you're dealing with in terms of commerce and trade, to question the way that you live, to question where you buy things. And they don't want you to do this to become wiser or more knowledgeable. No, they want you to do this so you're eating out of their hand. So you'll support more regulation. We want to make sure your food is safe. Absolutely. We want to make sure your air and water are clean. Oh, by all means, do whatever you have to do. And we have to regulate your neighbor and your employer and everything that's around you. We have to regulate them just to make sure they play fair, that they produce proper things that are safe and healthy and clean. We, the government, we need to do all these things. Oh, by God, absolutely do everything. While they waste $200 billion in overlap in programs that are not monitored, while they're handing out massive salaries and benefits. And now while they're denying you access to drugs, that is, you're selling your soul to these people. You don't even know who they are. You're surrendering your liberty. You're surrendering your private property. You're agreeing to have your society destroyed and remade in their image, and they don't even know what their image is. They think they do, but they really don't. So they don't want you questioning or distrusting government. You've even heard pseudo-conservatives say, "Why, don't you like your government?" And yet, when it comes to the private sector, whatever products you buy, whatever services you use, whoever you deal with, question them and be extremely distrustful, even cynical. They're no damn good. This is the mentality that they have successfully, in many respects, I believe, advanced in this society. And yet, we all have a healthy, governor that tells us if something's not right and so forth. But you don't hold these enterprises or these people in contempt the way the left do. So this creates all kinds of anxiety and hostility and jealousy and hate, and that's just perfect for the government to step in with more regulations, more redistribution of wealth, bigger government, more powerful government, because we all know the government acts out of altruism. And the people that run the government are studious, unlike in the private sector where people act on profit. And rather than studious, they're lazy, right? I have it about right? When you hear these things that sound odd and you know they're not right, break them down as a matter of logic in your own mind. Break down the language. Break down what they're saying to you. Why is it, Milton Friedman once asked, that political decisions are nobler than economic decisions? Let me repeat that. The late, great Milton Friedman. Why is it that political decisions are nobler than economic decisions? In other words, politicians making decisions about your life rather than you making decisions about your own economic circumstances. Why is that more noble than you making your decision? It's not. And yet again, that has been beaten into us verbally, and now we're even Pavlovian in responding to it. Oh, yes, more regs, more safety, more health, more government, more this, because we all know, without the profit motive, nobody's getting rich, and they only want to help us. Little more and more of your liberty each and every day. And as I've been saying for a long time now, you wake up, you read the newspaper, you go on the computer, you look at the internet, and it's just something else is under attack. Something else is being banned. Something else is being obstructed. Why? Well, for your own sake. Right? Wrong. I want you to look at our economy today. This economy was not damaged by the private sector. And by that I mean employers and employees. It was not damaged by the private sector. It was damaged by government policy. The housing market was damaged by government policy. The currency is being destroyed right now as I speak through government policy. These massive debts weren't created by employers and employees in the private sector. They were created by politicians and bureaucrats. And it is spiraling out of control, threatening to suck every future generation down into the dirt with it. That's our studious government. That's our wise government. They set up a program for senior citizens called Social Security, and they steal every damn penny out of it. They set up a program called Medicare. And what do they do with that? They ensure it's unsustainable, really in a short period of time. Anybody who questions it is said to be negative or fear-mongering. And yet if you don't question it, you're not paying attention. You're not rational. We deal in reality, we conservatives. We don't deal in phony fantasies, which is what the left does. And their answer is always the same. Punish somebody or some group of people. That'll fix the government. What are you talking about? Punish the insurance companies. Punish the oil companies. Punish the trucking industry. Punish the coal miners. Punish the this, that. What? How's that going to change it? It's not going to change a damn thing. Except make matters worse. Much worse. So, this is the philosophy that's behind the left. Utterly and completely irresponsible. That's threatening to take down this society.